so we're gonna work on hair grab from the front with an impending knee. So looks like this. Other side of these. So I have two kind of threats here. The first one is he is grabbing my hair, but I'm immediately feeling that this pull is going straight down. When I feel that pull down, the likelihood is that there's a knee also coming at my face. So I need to address the knee first and foremost. When I'm addressing this knee, it's very similar to a 360-degree defense. I'm building a wall with a 90-degree bend in my arm. However, usually in 360-degree defense, we talk about aiming a little bit more with your wrist to wrist. For this one, I want to aim higher on my arm, and I want to aim for about mid-thigh. Now, wherever I can get is great, but I want to drive my elbow portion into mid-thigh of that knee to stop that knee from coming at my face. Now, I have a simultaneous counterattack of a ridge hand strike. You can send a straight punch, but with that defense, your hand might get in the way of that straight punch to the groin, but I can always ridge hand underneath it to the groin. So I'm addressing, boom, addressing that knee with that 360-degree defense, or a knee defense really, and slicing that ridge hand strike through. Now I need to start thinking about the hair pull or the hair grab itself. Now this can change depending on how much hair you have, how much hair they've grabbed, because this defense can also be if you're wearing a hood and they're pulling your hood down as well. But the biggest thing that I'm going to do after that is I'm going to drive forward towards my attacker, right? So when he pulls my hair, boom, I'm going to keep driving forward and sending combatives, hoping that the combatives make him want to let go of my hair. You can, after this portion, take one hand and clasp it over that grab. The benefits of this is when Zach starts pulling me around, if I have this arm attached to it, he has less control over my neck. If I have this let go and he starts yanking around, my neck is very vulnerable here. But clasped here, he's moving my body more than just my head. And I can keep solving that by driving forward with more combatives until I feel confident there. When you're doing this at home or without anybody, practice feeling like your head's getting yanked down. Your head's getting yanked down, and as it gets down, I want you to drive that 360-degree defense straight out, bah, and send that ridge hand strike simultaneously. Right? You can practice with both sides. Ideally, you would like to send the same side hand as the knee that's coming at you. But if you get it wrong, you can still make the defense against the opposite knee, right? I'll show you that, right? So with that knee, ideally I would like this same side. But if I mess up, I can still make this defense with that outside. And that's why the ridge hand strike still also might be a little better. It'll be slightly off angle, but you'll still be able to get something off if you've made the outside. So practice with both hands, right? Practice driving that head forward and getting that 360-degree out and that ridge hand strike off. Remember, when you send a ridge hand strike, I'm trying to hit with the ridge of my hand. My thumb is tucked away, and I'm making a little bit of a tense fist here, or not fist, but hand, right? My fingers, right? So I'm gonna go here. From there, practice driving forward with some follow-up combatives. So keep your pressure going forward rather than back or to the sides at all, right? So defend, simultaneous counterattack, drive forward. If you're clasping on the hand here, try to keep your elbow in front of your face as well for potential follow-up knees, or at least keep it out in front to keep thinking about the knees that might be coming until you've driven forward enough to get their momentum out of that knee, right? So I'm gonna drive here, drive forward, and keep going with combatives. Practice from different angles. Remember, keep a nice tight 90-degree bend. Think attack the attack. When you're using your arm against a leg, it's a little bit more difficult, right? I have a smaller arm versus a larger leg. That's why you really gotta keep this defense strong. Don't loosely put your arm out there, but drive it forward. Think about all of the nerves on top of your quad that you can dig into with the elbow side of your arm, right? drive it forward, bam,